gets his back. Tell a friend gets his back. Hello, hello. I decided not to commit to the song and I wasn't feeling the beat. Hello. Thank you for the follows that have happened since I was away, and thank you for coming back, everyone. Hello. Hi, Son. Hi, Ranger. Hi, Velmo. Hi, Jambola. Hello, hello. Saxu. Yellow. How do I talk again? How do I talk again? Hope you guys have been well while I was away. Plans to talk more about the trip in depth tomorrow. Been bored out of your mind with me going, Cool. Well, the plan is to talk more about the trip tomorrow. I was like, I could do it today, but I really want to play more Danganronpa. I've been thinking about it. So here we are. But I will say, probably the most hilarious part of the trip is apparently I have tried to think how it would work in the family tree. Because part of this trip was spending time with my parents, but since Papa Melis was adopted, he started reconnecting with his biological family. So it would be, his cousin's family? I think is how it ended up working out. So like second cousin, third cousin, somewhere around along there for me. Apparently there is some sort of relative in like that like second cousin area whose name is Diane, and apparently she's exactly like me, looks like me, sounds like me. Was a very strange phenomenon to be at a dinner table and have everyone be like, oh my god, you're exactly like Diane. I'm like, okay. What the hell, right? The other hilarious thing was this same lady, not the Diane lady, her name was, she's my dad's cousin, so I guess technically she's just Rhoda or something like that. Trying to learn when to refer to these like new extended relatives, but anyway, I guess she's a retired teacher, and at some point like she stops after like my parents are like telling stories and like, you know, they've seen me for a few hours and they're like, are you ADHD? And I'm like, well, I haven't been tested but strongly suspected. She's like, no, you don't need testing, you are ADHD. I'm like, shots fired. When you have like, you know, someone who used to work for decades in like, you know, education just go like, oh yeah, you don't need testing, you need help. Hello, hi Ranger. No worries. I also got food from the microwave. Tomorrow's gonna be the big chatting stream about my trip, and I'll share more stories. I just like shared my big highlights. Apparently that's common with distant relatives. Fair enough, yeah. I think for my extended, like my dad's cousin's family and them, it was just really interesting because they were like, there's no one in the family like Diane until you. Like, she was always like the odd one out, and we could never figure out where like her like really unique personality came from. And my parents are like, yeah, we could never figure it out either. They're like, yeah, apparently it comes from like, you know, this like biological like side of the family that like you didn't know you had. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if having, I I think this Diane, second cousin person, is quite a bit younger than me. In the one photo I saw of her, it looked like she was either a teenager or like early 20s. But I mean, I also look like a baby. Rhoda's husband, Jean-Pierre. Yes, there were like a whole bunch of francophones in that house, which is hilarious because it's a British family. But yeah, they were... oh my god, I lost my train of thought for a second there. I'm not used to yapping like this anymore. It's been 3 days. I've been yapping, but also like my parents are go to bed at like 6 p.m. So I've been like dead quiet from like 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. basically for the past like 4 days. Yes, that's exactly it, son. 6 p.m.? Yeah, they go to bed at 6 p.m. I'm like, okay, I know you guys are retired. Should have given you homework. I swear to God, seriously. I don't know if my parents' internet could handle streaming, but like part of me was just like, I gotta get a streaming laptop. I can't do another trip like this. Like, I brought the wrong charger. So like, sure, I had my Switch, but like my iPad died because I brought the slow charger, not the fast charger, and I couldn't get enough like charge to basically like recharge the iPad. It was just on life support. All my parents are, both of my parents are Android users, and I'm like, I can't do this. I tried to watch TV at one point. Dad has some crazy sound system hooked up. I tried to play something on Netflix. It played at like 125 volume, and I was like, no. But yes, next time give me homework and or encourage me to save up for a streaming laptop. Maybe all I'd be able to do is be like PNG, DD, and Yap, but it would be something at least. But yeah, I was good. Actually, what I'm eating for dinner right now is some of the food Papa Melis sent me home with. So here's some like weird etymology. Is it etymology? That's like, you know, the history of words? I think it is. PNG Yap would be lit? Okay. I will try and find something simple then. Because, I mean, my parents don't have, like, the best internet because, like, they don't really do anything except do, like, Netflix and stuff. So, yeah, I might be able to, like, you know, stream, like, Grand Blue or, like, you know, another, like, very, like, low-res game. Otherwise, we'd just be yapping, which is fine. Yeah, so etymology. In English, what I'm eating for dinner right now that Papa Melis made at my request, because he gave me some options for dinner, and I said, I want this. So in English, it's shepherd's pie. So, you know, the mashed potato crust with the ground meat and the vegetables. In French, it's called pâté chinois. Now, the reason I say weird etymology thing is because chinois is how you say Chinese in French. And ever since I was a kid, I'm like, Dad, why is it shepherd's pie in English and it's Chinese pie in French? And he's like, I don't know. And like, I've looked all over the internet. No one really knows why it's pâté chinois. And I'm like, okay. Bro share, okay. Here you go. I'm putting some on your plate. Hi, Luna. Thank you. Break was good. I'll be doing like more of a Yap focus stream tomorrow to share some stories because I really wanted to get back to Danganronpa today. So we're just doing a little short Yap before we get going. Sex with the animal, A. Did I bring any souvenirs for us? I brought the GameCube. I brought the GameCube and a whole bunch of new dishes. Now there's enough plates and bowls for everyone. I still need to see if I can get the capture card working with the GameCube, but I'm like, yes! Isn't it like exclamation mark duel and then you at the person? But yes, I did grind Animal Crossing a bit. Not a ton. Because, like, you know, was, it's the ADHD. I get bored if I do too much. Like, without enough stimulation, if I play one thing and there's not enough background noise or, like, whatever else. But I did a little. Blathers should be at the island now, actually. I should turn on my Switch before bed. And that way I finally have, like, you know, the vaulting pole and stuff, and I can explore the rest of the island. You've been doing a bunch of retro capture research recently. Excellent. Share the knowledge if... Because, yeah, I got a little converter. I have to still test it out, but it was, like, in thinking we would be able to play some of the classic Fatal Frames. But obviously having the GameCube work as well would be amazing. It's a very deep rabbit hole. With a simple RCA to HDMI adapter. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what I picked up. I have to set aside some time to experiment with stuff. Oops. Oh gosh. What did my cable? Oh, okay. Irrelevant cable. Oh, I remember hearing about that. Yeah, I'm sure if you want the best quality, that's the way to do it. Ah, Tsumaki, thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be back, and it's nice to hear you guys were looking forward to me coming back too. I mean, I wasn't worried about you guys running off or something, but like I know for a lot of streamers, they have a lot of anxiety, are like, oh, if I go away for a week, are they gonna forget me? What? My audience, it's like, it's okay. The ones that actually like you will stay. The quality of the cheap ones are almost a little nostalgic anyway. Oh, 100%, I mean, as I've experienced with trying to play the Ocarina of Time on the Switch and having it capture onto my monitor, Ocarina of Time, if it's being like almost too high spec, like just makes me dizzy. Like seeing Link move around in like, you know, the static 2D like backgrounds, like just something about it breaks my brain. So I think in some cases, maintaining a little bit of a quality downgrade is probably the best for some of the older stuff. CRT, 1000%, yes. Was meant to be played on 10-inch TVs, yeah. Seeing it on my monitor, I was like, I want to play like I was like, I kind of want to play a retro Zelda, but I'm like, my motion sickness is kicking in. I can't do this. At least with Twilight Princess, it'll be a little bit better. That's another exciting thing about having the GameCube now, as I should have Twilight Princess again, or I'll have to check. Because I know I had a friend who really, really loves Zelda, and she did have Twilight Princess. Now I'm like, did I give it away? I mean, if I gave it away, I'll just rebuy it on, like, the current console. It's not that big a deal. Bless you. Thank you. It's the Mokoko power. I'm back. I'm back. Complete with germs. The Wii version is the cheapest. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, the cost isn't the worst. It's just obviously if you already have it, why spend the money again unless you really, 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 really want to support the devs again? Frickin' Papa Melis though. He was like, okay, well, if you're taking the GameCube, you might as well, like, take all of the games here as well, because, you know, like, no use having it without, like, you know, the console or whatever. I'm like, you can play GameCube games on the Wii. It's like, can you? No, you can't. To the micro discs. I'm like, yeah, you can. It's backwards compatible. That's why I did fight you for, like, 7 years ago when I moved away from home and you refused to let me take my GameCube. But yeah, like literally all he had were 2 racing games, like 2 like Need for Speed games, and what is it, a Medal of Honor game. I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking these. I don't need these. You can keep them, Dad. But yeah, no, literally, he was like, well, if you're not gonna, like, take, like, all of this stuff, we're, like, just gonna trash it. I'm like, no, don't do that! The Wii's, like, you can sell the Wii for, like, $300 now. He's like, 300? I'm like, yes! Depending what's saved on it, it could be even more expensive. And he's like, what? I'm like, yes, to you guys, to you normies, old consoles, you're like, are as useless as like old cell phone chargers. To retro and collector people, those things are important. And I told him the story about going to, he's like, well, like, we'll just sell it then. I'm like, no, give it to me to sell, because there are actual people, like there's a secondhand store in the city where I live, where they're already selling a bunch of retro consoles. I'm like, if I take it, I can at least guarantee that we would actually get money for it from a legit person, not like some like rando on eBay, basically. Just spend $80 on a PS2 yourself, yeah. And, cause yeah, they were like, no way, there's no way it's that much money. And like, so I Googled it and I showed them, I'm like, yeah, look, everything's like anywhere between like, you know, $150 to $300, like, for a Wii, like, come on. It's like, I get to you guys, this stuff doesn't mean anything, but like, you know, told them the story about, that game era moves stock extremely fast right now, though. True. Yeah, and like I told them the story of like, oh yeah, like you know, like you want to know like how important like some of these like old things are, and I told them the story about going to the secondhand store with Iduna and her partner Ace, and we saw it was a copy of the NES version of Chrono Trigger in original box. I think the only thing that was missing was the manual, so like it was only like $900 something. And they're like, my parents are like, there's no way. I'm like, oh yeah. It's like, just because it doesn't have value to you doesn't mean it doesn't have that kind of value to other people. Like that's the whole thing about the secondhand collector's market. It's like, sure, for the material cost, if you took it to like a recycling center, you'd get like pennies. But for someone whose entire childhood was Chrono Trigger, that thing is priceless. Same thing where I'm like, I know I would no longer work, but I'm like, man, why did you guys have to throw out my old Game Boy games? I would love just to have Pokemon Crystal in like a little shadow box or something. But like, you know, parents are like, you don't play this anymore. Clearly it doesn't matter. Shush, you don't know anything! I'll show it more tomorrow when I have a chance to grab the photos. But I found some archaic relics of PC games while I was going through Papa Melis's like man cave in the basement. Cause that's where I get banished to when my parents go to bed. Cause like they sleep on the second floor. I go to the basement and the basement has like a closing door, so it's like not entirely soundproof, but close. It's super sad when a beloved game gets locked out. Yeah. God, I'm like that with Tales of the Abyss. Another reason to get virtual capture going, because the most modern console that Tales of the Abyss is on is the 3DS, and I mean, the 3DS requires like all kinds of extra steps to be able to capture off it. Basement Dweller? Basement Dweller. I mean, that's Papa Melis, like, in a nutshell. Miku in Fortnite, that's right. She's on her way. She's making waves, our girl. .3DS is a pain to capture. I remember hearing the stories where like the only way to do it was like, you know, ship your 3DS to like some random dudes who had the capabilities to mod it. They're like, wow, that's putting trust in like all kinds of stuff. Hey, Adrenaline! Hello! Hi. Shadowverse? Ooh. And Sim 6? So, funny story. Funny story about you playing Sim 6. Some of the games that I found in Papa Melis's basement were Civilization 3 and 4. Like on physical disc for the PC from way back in the day. Sue 7. I need to make sure Papa Malice doesn't find out. Cause he truly has the capabilities to be a gamer, so to speak. Cause he used to play like computer games until like all hours of the night. But now he's like, 75 years old, and apparently he just fixed his sleep schedule. Yeah, I think I said before that, like, I have a much older half-brother, so, like, my dad was already quite old when I was born, but yeah. But yeah, no, Shadowverse is fun. I've tried it a few times. I never stick with it. But it's nice to try different things now and again. But yes, my break was good. I've been yapping. And tomorrow I'm gonna have a bigger yap stream where I go over more stories. But yeah, today was just to like whet everyone's palate because I really wanted to get back to Danganronpa. I do remember hearing about the Shadowverse sequel, yeah. The Shadowverse stream was pretty fun. Oh, that's right. I'm glad. I was gonna say, I know I streamed it once. And yeah, someone showed up in that stream to be like, no, don't play Shadowverse now. Two's gonna come out. I'm like, let me play the game. Why do you like this? Love to watch me play Shadowverse? Yeah, maybe when the second one comes out, or... I would have to find, like, my plug-in again for my iPad, but yeah. They also did a collab with Princess Connect. They did a collab with Grand Blue Fantasy as well. Luna from Shadowverse used to be a meta character in Grand Blue because, she works well with a couple of other characters who have passive abilities that increase stats when, like, a party member gets knocked out. So the strategy used to be use Luna to knock out one person, then use the summon to knock her out. And then, the people that were in the back line and remain are like super, super, super powerful. Actually, this is an awful time to start playing Shadowverse. Ah, shut up. The only time it's an awful time to play a game is the day the server closes. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I meant to say my internet was being a little buggy. Yeah, hello! My internet's been a little spotty earlier. I need to go around and check the cables. Because, I mean, I've been away. It's a possibility Pep took a chunk out of one somewhere, and I'm like, this needs more tape. Or just to get outright replaced. No wonder the stream stopped for no reason. Dee Dee stopped yapping? Crazy. Unbelievable. But yeah, I don't remember what my favorite classes were. Adrenaline. I did it, yeah. I think it's been like a year since I touched Shadowverse, so I would have to re-familiarize myself. But I do love Alyssa. Alyssa's cute. I always did like kind of like fairy magical creature type decks, like in Yu-Gi-Oh. There was the Martian line, where it was like a puppy, a kitty, a princess, a bear, like all that stuff. That's not what I said, but okay, I know, I'm saying it about myself. Luna's in Princess Connect right now, and so is Arisa. Yeah, those two are like the most common to bring over, it seems. Seeing the new cars? Yeah! I think when I got into Shadowverse, when we did the stream, they had just released the Eternal cards, which are the crossover with Grand Blue Fantasy. And I think I got Seal Fun, which was cool. Also didn't know Yeah, she's literally the main character. Her name is Cheetah because in Japanese, Grand Blue Fantasy is Grand Blue Fanziti. So they corrupted Zita at the end because it's fantasy. Da, si, Jita. And the whole reason it's Grand Blue, not Grand with a D, is because the boy is named Gran. Yeah, it's more accurate to say it's not that she's a Grand Blue Fantasy character, she is Grand Blue Fantasy. Because yeah, it's actually an interesting thing because originally Gran and Jita were 100% just meant to be player stand-ins. And then Cygames realized people were actually really attached to Gran and Jita as characters. So they decided not to treat them as player stand-ins anymore and as like their own like beings within the universe, basically. Which is why, like, you know, because in Grand Blue Fantasy Raylink, originally they were gonna have a different character. But then, like, yeah, they realized people are really deeply attached to Gran and Jita, so they changed it. That's some good observation. They check their data. The things we forget about these games as players is they have access to everything we do. So at the different, like, anniversary and event streams that Cygames does for Grand Blue, they'll reveal all kinds of stats. Like, you know, what was the most pulled character? How many gold bricks were used? Gold bricks being an item that lets you uncap a weapon. And, like, all of that kind of stuff. And I remember at some point, they were like, Tien, which is one of the Eternals, she was in basically every... Like, they were like, oh, like, what's, like, the most popular character on, like, a wind team? And Tien, a fire character, was there. And eventually it got to the point, some of the voice actors who were also hardcore gamers at the game, they're like, hey, is there some meta thing we're missing out on? Why is she everywhere? It's cute. Yuki Ono voices Gran and Lancelot, and he's a huge Grand Blue Fantasy player. Like, he's one of the top players. Not the top, but he's really up there. As high up as you can get when you're, like, a voice actor with a busy job, and you can't, like, you know, just take, like, a week off to do United Fight stuff. And, Nakamura Yuichi is also a big Grand Blue Fantasy player. I can't remember if Tomokazu Sugita, who voices Gundam in this game, is a big Grand Blue player, but I know he's in Grand Blue. That sounds really cool. Yeah! I mean, next... Oh my god, is it next week that it's United Fight? Oh god. Yeah, it sure is. Uh-oh. Well, I can yap a whole much about Grand Blue next week because we'll be playing it a lot. Because, like, you know, the bi-monthly PvP event is going to be starting, and per tradition, I stream it so you guys can keep me accountable for the grind. Because it's PvP in the fact that, like, you know, the team with the most points wins. So, it's grind o'clock. For now, though, I've been yapping for 45 minutes. Let's get to some Danganronpa. We gotta try and find the dead body, guys. Well, we haven't found the dead body yet. Let's get the despair train up and running. Woo, woo, chugga, 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 chugga. That's why I'm like, I could just yap forever, but it's like, I just keep yapping, and then at some point I, like, pause, and I'm like, oh! Hold on here. We gotta make a dead body to find. I can't quite get it the way Monokuma does, but I get it. I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. I love how literally everyone I've taught who was like, how's Danganronpa going? And then I tell them we're on chapter 3 at the hospital, like, oh, you're on that chapter. I'm like, I love how every single person who's played this game, I tell them where they're on, they're like, oh, it's like, oh no. Well, have fun. Diana starts yapping at 4 and stops at 7 if she doesn't forget to play. You're not wrong. I blinked and 45 minutes passed. 1000%. There's a lot to catch up on. There's a lot to catch up on when, like, you know, you're away for like a few days. Alright, that should be it. I keep forgetting the date order on this one. So I saw 0901 and I'm like, September? No, silly. It's been 45 minutes? Yeah. I just yapped for 45 minutes. Oops, hang on. Gotta get the headphones on now. So what I remember is snacks check, juice check, blankets check, headphones check. We ready to go, yeah. So yeah, what I remembered is we woke up. There was really awkward stuff happening with me gone. But then Monokuma's like, hey, you can't stay in the hospital if you're not a patient. So we got kicked out. And so we came back here, and Kazuichi set up this cam and monitor so we can exchange information with the people outside of the quarantined hospital. And that's about as far as we got, really, from what I remember. Why'd she even do that, though? I don't know. Apparently, she's like, I came to rest and you were already in the bed. And it's like, ma'am, this is a ready room. Are there not extra beds? I guess not. What happened? Weren't you going to go to Nakito's room? Thank you, Fuyu-chan, for telling me what I was supposed to do. Look, it's been 4 days. It's been a bit, buddy. To you, it's been 4 minutes. For me, it's been 4 days. Like, you know, Hajime spaced out time, like, passed him by, all that stuff. One of the things I actually watched while at my parents' place was a few episodes of the old Star Trek and also a couple episodes of Picard, which is like the newer Star Trek series on Paramount. Because my parents are big Star Trek fans. And coincidentally, the episode was about when Captain Picard was like jumping through time. Hey! Oh, chess prodigy, damn. Some people are just... They just got it. Oh, hey, look, they've even got little signs. Cute. Oh, the game is mute. Thank you. It's been 4 days. Yeah, my bad. I forgot to push the le bouton. Mikan, how's Nakito doing? Same as usual. No, actually, he might be worse than yesterday. Are you serious? His pulse is extremely weak. He might slip into critical condition sometime today. Is he that sick? But as long as I'm his nurse, I will never let Nakito die! Ever! I do understand how you feel, but don't exert yourself, okay? Hey, Hajime, it's almost time to start the connection. We need to head over to the lobby. Yeah, got it. After being reminded of how powerless I am, I left Nakito's room. Woof. Beep, beep. The incoming signal light is blinking. Looks like they're already waiting. Let's hurry up and start. Yeah, you're right. I pressed the button underneath the blinking light, and the monitor instantly lit up. Looks like the camera and monitor had no problem making a connection. Soon enough, a familiar face showed up on the other side of the monitor. Hello! How is it? Can you see my handsome face? Uh-huh. Yeah, I can see you real clear. We're on good on our end, too. I can totally see your broke-ass faces. Thanks. Thanks, bitch. How's that freedom taste, huh? Huh, punk? It might be best if I tell the others about Nakito's condition. Hey, are you the only one over there? Nope, we're all here except for Hiyoko. What happened to Hiyoko? It seems we all look like aberrant enemies in the eyes of that coward. She has locked herself in her room. She said from the other side of the door that she won't come out until the despair disease has been cured. She's even being cautious around the others in the motel, huh? I like Gundam's little Hamtaro crew. It's very cute. So, how about you? How are you guys doing? Yeah, about that. To tell you the truth, Nakito's actually in serious danger. No, shut up! No, not that. He's seriously wandering the border between life and death. But he is going to be okay, right? Nakito is going to get better? First Nekomaru, then Nakito? That ain't funny at all. Well, for now, we really can't say. You really can't say? That's impossible. Monomi, why are you on that side? Cause, it'd be dangerous if I got close to the hospital, since I don't even know what's going on there. You can't get sick, though! You're not human! Get in here! You are really pissing me off. Like, why does a stupid stuffed animal need to be cautious about a disease? But please don't discriminate! That despair disease is horrible! It's a dangerous disease that can even destroy the silent! So, until we figure out how to deal with it, I will be on this side. She might get a stuffy nose. She might get a stuffy nose. Literally, the better explanation would have been she's afraid of carrying the virus to the outside if she comes to the hospital. Because, like, you know, even if she can't get sick, the virus could end up on her, like, her, like, fur or something. Do we know Monami can't get sick? I mean, if she's like Monokuma, she's a robot. So unless this is, you know, a computer virus, because we're in a simulation and not like, you know, a viral infection, I don't think Monami could get sick. Before I could respond... Also, she got Gatling gun. She did, and she popped back up. Can in fact get sick? I mean, yeah, that was the thing. Because we saw from the first game that Monokuma is a robot. Apart from, like, you know, the controller behind them. She seriously pissed you off? You gonna go do something about it, boy? Ah, damn it, I'm going outside to cool off. You're not supposed to go outside! Do you not understand what a quarantine is? It's supposed to keep bad stuff out and bad stuff in at the same time. You're not allowed to go outside! Oh, I mean, that's true. We've been walking from the hospital to our dorm because Monokuma kicked us out. You're right. You're right. Technically, they've already broken all rules of quarantine, so what's the frickin' point? Might as well just go over to the motel. Like, really. Fuyuhiko practically spat those words out before he went outside. Anyway, all we can do now is wait. Waiting. Oh, waiting! And, you know, hopefully your boyfriend doesn't slip into a coma. That'd be good. Just wait patiently until the situation improves and changes for the better. I got bad news for you about waiting out a disease. Those things only stop when there's no more people to infect. So, you know. That's why we waited patiently. You want a medal? Because waiting patiently was the only thing we could do, so we waited patiently. I get it, you're very patient. And a side note, why can't I relax when I'm in a hospital? Because hospitals aren't relaxing places. You don't go to the hospital for a happy fun time, like... I mean, like, damn. Like, I think probably the only 100% happy occasion you would go to the hospital is to give birth. And even then, it's not a great experience for the birth giver. And there is a not 0% chance of death as a side effect of delivery. So, I mean, you could go in excited and come out in the depths of despair. Like, there's nothing that great about a hospital. For the birth giver in the hand of the loved one they're holding. Yeah, if they're allowed in. Some people don't want anyone else in there for a variety of reasons. It's from my understanding, it's not a pleasant experience to see your significant other in that much pain. And a lot of people don't want to be seen that way anyway. And I mean, like, a whole bunch of other stuff can happen. There's blood, there's bodily fluids. It's like it's all a bad time for everybody. Vehicle entered and left the hospital many times, and time just kept passing by. Wait, hold on. Is this a 10 p.m. bell, or is this the body discovery announcement? Hold on. Oh, thank God, it's 10 p.m. Okay. I was like, what? They got us trained like Pavlov's dog. That bell starts going. We're like, oh God, what is it? What's happened? Bow! 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 Oyasumi kudasai? Janai yo. I will not be sleeping. Good night. It feels like a lot of stuff got skipped over and now it's nighttime already. Hey, that's the fourth wall break. Yeah, we skipped over all the free time and stuff. To be fair, ring any bell and a dog is likely to start barking, especially if it hadn't heard it before. So true. Oh my God, that reminds me. Gus, who's the dog, the huge chocolate lab that my dad's cousin has, he's been trained to ring a bell at the door when he wants to go outside, and I was like, oh, like, that's so cool. It's almost time for tonight's transmission. We should go back to our cottages when that's done. It's fucking annoying to keep going back and forth, though. But before we go back, can we check on Nagito one more time? Go for it. Leave this transmission thing to me. They're not gonna have a new clue anyway. I can handle this. Then I'll leave it to you. It's so cute! He's worried about him! Ah! That's an incredible skill for any dog to learn, for sure. He's so smart. He has one of those collars that, like, if he tries to bark, it will, like, vibrate against his neck and it'll, like, stop him. And literally, like, he kept barking and Rhoda turns to him. It's like, one more and you get the collar, and, like, it's like he stopped mid-sentence and he's just like... I'm like, oh my God. Sweet boy. Very big boy, though. Weighs as much as me and definitely comes up to, like, my stomach when he's standing. He's a big boy. Oh my God, hello. He knew what that meant. He 1000% did. And, eventually he kept barking, and so they're like, well, we said it, time to get the collar, and, like, he followed them thinking he was getting treats, and then, yeah, like, you could see his face fall as soon as, like, he saw the collar. He's like, no! Getting sent to Agile, it's okay. All you're missing is... whatever this is. Zombie Ibuki. So nice, so fun. So delightful. We'll just hold tight. The more intelligent an animal, the more they are used. I actually love a study I read about cats, because they did a study to try and see if cats are actually smart enough to recognize their names and stuff like that. And what they found out through, like, you know, checking, Don't be rude. Don't be rude, Zexu. But yeah, so what they found in the study is cats do recognize their names. They just choose not to respond sometimes. Like, the right centers of the brain are lighting up and stuff. They're just like, yeah, I'm not doing what you want. Whatever. Jesus, Zexu! Which is perfect for a cat? 1000%. That's why I love cats. They've got such sass on them. Like, Gus was super cute. I loved Gus. He's my new bestie, but it's like, yeah, cats are my fave. They match my vibe better. But yeah, they were like, are you afraid of dogs? Or they're like, oh, dogs always go to the person who wants them the least. I'm like, that's not it. That's not it. I'm just not used to giant ass dogs or dogs at all because I've only had cats for the past 10 years. Freedom! What? Ibuki? I'm out of the ad prison. I told him, Zexu, no, don't be weird, basically. What are you doing? You need to be resting. To tell you the truth, I have been getting quite bored doing nothing but sleeping. Also, it would just trouble you if I slept all the time, so I was hoping I can help you with anything. But it's better if I am sleeping, correct? Yeah, just get some rest for now. It'd be a big help if you got better soon. Yes, understood! That's kind of scary. I hope she gets better soon. Ooh. Mikan's too focused on caring for Nagito. She hasn't even noticed that I entered the room. Has she been caring for him this whole time? Hey, Mikan? Hey, Mikan! No matter how many times I talk to her, she's not responding. Her back is turned to me as she focused on caring for Nagito. I peeked over Mikan's shoulder and said, Hey, Mikan, are you okay? Looks like you finally noticed. What? Please tell me by that you mean you nearly spilled water on yourself? Not. She's getting more and more unhinged. I think she's been infected and we just don't know it yet. Did you come by to check on Nagito? This is like what Iduna said yesterday. Can we look at that again? I'm pretty sure there's a log. How do I get it though? I'm trying to remember. There we go. See? I ain't joking. I ain't kidding here. In the past, just forget about it. Just forget about it. Nothing to see here. Hang on. I notice we're getting that usual artifacting when we're trying to capture a tiny window, so I'm just gonna... Even if it just means urination, that is a fucking crazy thing to say. I'm sorry. It can mean many things, 1000%. I would need to actually see the line in Japanese to know exactly what was meant by that. Just get because to get something wet, as in, you know, pour water on something versus getting wet in a sexual connotation are very different words in Japanese from what I know. So I would have to see the original line to know, but yeah. I mean, regardless, they meant it to be suspicious. It was written that way on purpose. We're entering dangerous areas right now? We're always in dangerous areas. I hope I'm not mistaken. That'd be really embarrassing. Are you by chance worried about me? No. Danganronpa. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, thank you very much. I'll remember this moment until the day I die. Just gotta wait for this girl to snap. 'Cause she's got... So, Peko had Toko's looks and the Genocide Jack personality to some extent. Mikon has Toko's self-deprecating personality, which means Mikon is secretly a freak. Not a death flag? Not at all. Of course she is? Yeah. She's probably killed at least once. Maybe twice. I'm starting to get my energy back, so I'll get back to taking care of Nagito. Because, okay, this is a fucked up concept to get into, but I can freaking see Mikon being, like, you know, one of those nurses who see themselves as the angels of mercy. And, like, they kill patients and, like, pass it off as, like, you know, a result of medical complications. I hope she understood what I said. Really starting to see a pattern in your taste? Yeah, it might be time for some self-reflection. Ultimate nurse, all our patients die happy? I wonder about that. Sparkling Justice backing! That just makes me think of the Dragon Ball song. Cha-la, cha-la. But she's working so hard, it'd be bad if I kept getting in her way. That's exactly how I felt, so I decided to just shut up and go back to the lobby. Yo, how's Nagito doing? I'm more worried about Mikon than Nagito. She looks like she's had no time to rest. Nagito's probably not doing so well. What about you? Are you guys done with the transmission? As I expected, we wrapped it up quickly. Like they had nothing new to report. They're apparently trying to find a cure somehow, but there hasn't been any progress. Yeah, we don't have an ultimate scientist here. We've just got an ultimate gamer, an ultimate mechanical engineer, not a bioengineer, and a princess obsessed with serial killers. So on both our ends, it looks like we've had no results. Well, let's look forward to tomorrow. Look forward to tomorrow? I don't think there's much to look forward to at this point. With a depressingly heavy mood riding on our backs, we headed back to our cottages. My worries have piled so high that one sigh just isn't enough. And the more I think about it, it's like I'm slowly being sucked deeper and deeper into an endless pit. I guess for today, I should just go to sleep. It's best if I not dwell on it too much. And not just that, first thing in the morning, I need to go to the hospital again. I kept telling myself that as I sighed one last time, and slowly closed my eyes. Unfortunately, you're only scientific when it comes to plants, or do you mean planets? Out of the blue, a hazy scene began to take shape. From the depths of my consciousness, it slowly took its time, hazily. Plants. Oh, that's right. You have like a degree in agriculture or something, don't you? Like watercolor paint suspended in water. Slowly. Hazily. There was a classroom from somewhere. A classroom that I've never seen before. But I don't know where. I can hear voices. Somebody's talking. Did you hear? Isn't it amazing? Apparently he's been accepted into Hope's Peak Academy. But was he that exceptional? Those aren't noises. I'm dully staring out the window, pretending not to listen. I don't want to listen. But even if I don't want to listen, the noises leap into my ears. Huh? You don't know? Heh, know what? Apparently you don't have to be exceptional to get into Hope's Peak Academy. But it's an academy that recruits only exceptional students. I wanted to cover my ears. I wanted to run to the place I deserve to be. Not here. To the place where I could be more confident. Wow, I never knew that way was possible. So he's the same too? Obviously. I mean, he doesn't have any special talents that Hope's Peak Academy would be interested in. He's just a normal guy who can be found anywhere. Well, admiring the academy is free, but it must be tough for the parents who have to write the check. He paid his way in. Ooh. Leave me alone. I just want to become someone who's confident in myself. What is this anyway? Who are they talking about? Why can't I remember? Who am I? Bro can't even figure out they're talking about him. Did you know that talking about a personal failure is a good way to break the ice when meeting new people? So, I'm going to tell you a story of my personal failure. In the wild world I live in, popularity is a symbol of power. That's why I decided to write a fake love letter to myself so I could brag about it to others. Oh, that is low. That is low. This is where it gets really deep and juicy. Makes sense. We're like about halfway through the game. Like, at least in terms of chapters. It's hard to judge how long a chapter would be in this kind of game, but I know this is like about 6 chapters like the first one, so. I was bragging about it to my friends, but unfortunately all I had was an envelope. You couldn't even write a fake letter. When my friend wanted me to show him the unwritten letter, I was in a real bind. So I showed him a blank piece of paper and said this. This letter was written with special ink. Only those chosen by God can see it. When I said that, he was all, that love letter is brimming with passion. However, things started looking bad at that point. That's really the step you should account for, literally. Did not think through that, like, someone might go, oh yeah, let's see, what did they write? I'm curious. However, things started looking bad at that point. The other people around us started praising him because they thought he could read the letter. That's when he started hawking everyone's attention as a divine messenger of God. And eventually he was worshipped by society. Now he uses his followers to sell shady vases for a quick buck. Thanks to my big mouth, he became a multi-millionaire. How regretful. What an epic fail. Was my story a personal failure? What did you think? Is the ice broken? Since you listened to me, wanna buy this vase? It's in pretty high demand, but I'll give you a deal on it because I like you so much. Thanks, no thanks. We don't need vases at the apothecary. We're not selling fresh flowers here. It's morning, huh? But for some reason, my body's heavy. Oh, not again! Prepare the sensor. Not again! Kurushi. Bro's literally like, I cannot breathe. Please get off me. How'd she get in? Don't think about it. Apparently she's neglected her frickin' duties. Did he not unlock the door? I mean, I know he locks the door, but I know Ibuki broke in, so maybe she broke the lock. Yeah, Ibuki broke the lock. Okay. His hair is kind of crushed this time. Yeah. What's tickling what? I don't know. Cyanosis again? He's gone limp. Please get a hold of yourself. No, girl. No. This is your fault. This is your fault. Hang on. Just gonna... Because I noticed the text is cut off a bit. There we go. You regained consciousness! I thought you died from suffocation. Mikon, why are you here? The Monokuma announcement hasn't aired yet. Suffered death by Snoo. God. Why did you come to wake us up? You're not supposed to leave the patients unattended. What kind of accident is that? Well, I mean, she is sleep deprived, but good news! You see, Nagito's condition has stabilized. Really? And I rushed over to let you guys know, but Fuyuhiko's room was locked, so... Oh yeah, my lock is still broken. Thanks, Ibuki. Anyway, please hurry over! Nagito can probably be saved. Yeah, got it. I quickly got dressed and headed over to the hospital. You were already dressed. What are you talking about? Although, I did wonder why it was necessary to be so pumped up for someone like Nagito. Oh, shut up. You love him. Oh, well. Best not to think about it. Please see her. Okay, where I'm going. Level up! Oh, hey, he's on his feet! And he's drooling. There I saw Nagito, who managed to sit up in his bed. Nagito, can you hear me? Hajime came to see how you were doing. The twin Ibukis are sitting? I see. Ibuki must have been a twin duo. The Veronicas? Is he supposed to be cured? I mean, he's not cured, he's just stabilized. It's not like he's completely cured, he was just able to recover from his critical condition. They were utilizing their characteristic as twins, and they've been taking turns appearing before me. Is this about Junko and Mukuro? Which means there are actually 17 people on this island. The Veronicas! That's the answer! After seeing this, it might have been better if he stayed quiet just a little bit longer. But I'm so glad I'm relieved he's regained consciousness. Everything is spinning. Oh dear, shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead. Yeah, I'll do that. Then, even though it's the morning, good night. We kind of wobbled around a bit, then left the room. Quick, go fall asleep on her. Justice! She's definitely exhausted. Well, it's understandable. I mean, she fell asleep when she was supposed to come wake me up. All alone with Hajime, huh? I can't stand being in the same room as you. What a liar. Don't worry, I'm leaving. You should focus on curing that crappy disease of yours. Yeah, hurry up and go away. I don't want to see your face anymore. He's like, no, don't go! Morning Monokuma announcement should be starting soon. I should wait at the lobby for the transmission. I'm sure everything is awesome. Uh-oh. They already got started. This isn't a good sign. Huh? The surveillance camera's unit's light is blinking, but that's weird. It's not transmission time yet. Something must have happened. Are we gonna have the dead body? However, just give me one sec. Whoops. I just realized we haven't checked on the virtual pet in a bit. Oh my goodness! My bad. If the light is blinking, it receives some sort of transmission from the other side, right? I was just about to say, yeah, sorry, Snake Emmy. There was, more poop than floor. It's almost dead. I know, but we don't have the opportunity to, like, I don't think we have anything we can give it. But that's pretty early. We haven't even received the Monokuma announcement yet. It might be something urgent, though. So, there's no way I can make them wait until Fuyuhiko gets here. Alright, even if it's just me, I should receive the transmission. I reached my hand and pressed the reception button. Uh-oh. Upon first glance, I immediately knew it wasn't a normal video. And slowly swaying dim light is shining on the black curtains. It felt like some sort of ritual was about to begin. Is this light from a candle? But what was creepiest of all was the rope hanging from the ceiling. The end of the rope was tied in a noose, and beneath it, there was a stepladder. It was like a gallows. What is this? I didn't understand at all. What's going on at the music venue? And that's when it happened. Oh! No way! The moment I saw a silhouette slowly entering the frame from the side of the scenery, chills ran down my spine, as if someone was dragging ice on me. A person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head. What? As I raised my voice in surprise, the person in the hospital gown slowly started moving. I began climbing the stepladder. Slowly. They took their time climbing it. They reached over to the rope hanging from the ceiling. Don't look at this, Hajime! Run! This isn't enough to break a person's neck. They're just gonna suffocate. If you run, you can cut the rope before they die. Are you kidding me? And at that moment, the scene suddenly went pitch black. Probably because the candle, the only source of light, had gone out. Run! Run, boy! Run! Get your ass in gear! Who cares? Move! Move! Yes, thank you! There is clearly nothing he can do. Shut up, Jambola. What do you know? That's why I said in this case, that drop isn't enough to break someone's neck, so they would just be suffocating. In those situations, if you get to the person fast enough, technically you can save them. Technically you can resuscitate them. Would this game let you do something like that? No, but the science says if the neck doesn't break, that's why. That's why gallows are designed the way they are. Because the person needs to drop and their neck needs to break. Otherwise, you're just suffocating. I took it that Jabola was being sarcastic? Probably. I'm just being silly anyway, so. In the heat of the moment, it's hard to read sarcasm in a chat, so I apologize if that sounded, what's the word I'm looking for? A little caustic? A little hostile? Not intended. That's why people have it as for funny moments for sure. Filled with venom, I'm sorry. This is why people put stuff like /SC at the end when they're being sarcastic. Yes, the /SC, correct. That's what people do to indicate tone. Because, yeah, very easy to misinterpret stuff. Oh, I mean, the / would also be sarcastic. I think most people can figure out. Hey! Excuse you! I'm not bullying anyone! It was just it was a high energy moment! I'm sorry! You're making me feel really bad! I want TD to bully me. Oh, well, that's okay. I gotta get to the music menu. Go! Alright, buddy. How do I make you run like the wind again? Whoops, that's the wrong button. On today's DD morning misunderstanding, just in case, though I wasn't offended. Okay, that's good. I figured you weren't, but the way everyone was just like, wow, Diana, I can't believe it. I'm like, guys! Guys! When you make that joke and the entire friend group is like, they're not upset with you, but like they just kind of stop and they're like, why would you say that? And you're like, oh god, it's so fun to bully her. Oh, when I get you, the instant response made it way funnier. It is just, shut up, what do you know? Whoa, what happened? Whoops. Somehow I hit a button and I minimized everything by accident. I was trying to click back into the game. There we go. Is this payback for the way Dee Dee said dihydrogen monoxide? I mean, it was Art that got really upset about that, but still. If you click the end of the toolbar, yeah, I think that might have been what I did. I totally took the long way. Quick, we gotta save this person from the die. We get lost on the island. Well, now it's definitely too late. Yeah, I'm sorry. I panicked. I got lost just going next door. There's only 2 directions. Well, we took the long way around by accident. You know how it is in a crisis. Some people keep a level head. I just run around like a chicken. Please let me make it. I'm sorry, Horsey Mary. It was not in time. I made a critical error. But I completely forgot prayer. means nothing on this island. What a way to go for a lesbian and a death in a club and titty typhoon. Nani Ibuki, my fave girl! Azukashi! Well, that's embarrassing. Kurushi. It's painful. It's Japanese, okay? Did I have her down next? No, I had Hyoko as being next. I mean, I know everyone is like fair game. But yeah, I was expecting Hyoko. Hot air? Why is it so hot? What is this strange hot air? No, now's not the time to worry about that. I mean, yes, you probably should. More poorly, why isn't anybody coming? What is everyone doing? Well, yeah, you're the first one, bro. That's right. There hasn't been an announcement yet. That's why nobody's noticed. Then I need to hurry and let the others know. From here, the motel is close by. There should be a lot of able-bodied people who can help me. I should hurry! I ran to the motel as fast as I could, trying desperately not to trip over my own feet. Somebody get out here! As soon as I arrived at the motel, I started shouting for help as loud as I could. I was wondering who was making such an infernal racket, so it was you. Gundam! Something awful has happened! Do you intend to spend the pathogen? No! Shut up! Is there a problem? Fighting is not allowed. It's worse than trouble. There's a body! Did you hear me? A body was found! Yeah, get with the program! Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies? No! Shut up! Hold on. Hajime, is this true? Of course it is! Isn't it obvious? You have seen Nakuto's condition, yes? This fiend just has the same symptoms as him. Oh, sure. But there's no way we shouldn't check it out. Because if Hajime is telling the truth, that means it happened again, right? Correct. If that's true, we need to check it out. If that is the case, I will not stop you. Leave this place to me, and you fiends go on ahead. No need to worry, I will catch up with you easily. Kaze no Gotoku, like the wind. That sounds like famous last words. Chiaki, can you go? Yeah, it's better if we hurry, right? Mono-me, so freaking tiny, so football-shaped. Hajime! Mikon, why are you here? Perfect timing, please help us! Help? Hajime, someone's coming from over there. Wait, are there two? Are there two bodies? Reminds you of a certain someone? Who? Hajime and Chiaki, what are you guys doing here? Fuyuhiko, why are you here too? Oh, about that. You're looking for Ibuki? Looking for Ibuki? I was planning to rest in the on-call room, but I wanted to check on everyone before I did that. And Ibuki's missing from the hospital all of a sudden. Huh? So, what Hajime was saying earlier. Everyone, let's hurry. Huh? Hurry where? To the music venue, don't ask, just follow me! Is Ibuki going to be there? Well, we won't know until we take the bag off her head, but... Oh, wait. Other way. Other way. Other way. Your wound hasn't healed yet. Don't make me run too much. Well, you could have just power walked then. That's your own fault. Is Ibuki inside here? The only way to know is to go inside and confirm if that hanged body is really Ibuki. I'm guessing, like, technically it's a suicide, technically it's a murder, because she was so susceptible to suggestion in her state that someone just told her to, just kill herself. Basically, she would. You did a power walk around a lake? Good job. That's good exercise. Let's go. I clenched my teeth. I reached my hand towards the door. Huh? Why is it locked? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I was able to go through here just a few minutes ago. Then why don't we try from another entrance? This is the only entrance. There isn't even a window we can go through. But why is it locked? I don't understand it myself, but... I wonder if that's going to be possible. Of the 4 of us, 2 of us are girls, you know? Oh, come on. It's not 100% about physical strength. It's about the technique. Is it? I'm pretty sure. Get those gamer hands to work? Yeah. So, I mean, in movies, everyone always sees, like, you know, you ram the door with your shoulders. And, I mean, that is a way to do it. But you have to be pretty big and powerful to do that. The easiest way to get in is to smash the doorknob off. Pretty sure you kick near the knob? Correct. And even if you can't kick, you can get, like, a bat or something like that, as long as you break the doorknob off completely. Because, yeah, in movies, you always see them ram the doors with their shoulders. And, like, you can do that if you don't want to break off the doorknob. But technically, for the average person, breaking off the doorknob is the much better way to go about it. And drop kick it? You don't get as much strength doing a flying leap as you think. Speaking as someone who did karate for a long time. A kick? Most people's kicks will be stronger than their punches. But doing that flying leap, it's really hard to exert your full force. You'd be better off doing a roundhouse kick. Or just straight up a forward kick. I did it once, it hurted? Yeah, no shit! You're doing it wrong. It's like when you hear people are like, I tried to punch someone and I nearly broke my wrist. It's like, yeah, your arm wasn't straight, was it? Because if your punch is perfectly straight, all the force, all the feedback should go through your knuckles and through your arm bones to your shoulders. It should not go through your wrist and then stop at your arm. And it hurts like a bee because your wrist bones are much more delicate than, you know, your frickin' femur. Wait, is it? No, femur's in your leg, isn't it? Whatever. You know which bone I mean. I never even took high school biology. I know leg bone's connected to the ankle bone. Don't ask me anything else. And faces are hard. Radius and Ulna, thank you, Adrenaline! As soon as I said femur, I'm like, no, that's wrong. I don't know the right answer, but I know that's wrong. Let's go. We're all charged at the same time. Ready, set? Fuyu, you're a Yakuza! Don't they have door-breaking training? Oh, the door moved. Maybe it'll open easily after all. Yeah, even with 2 girls here. It's the big leg one, yeah. At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door one more time. Damn. Pretty weak-ass door, then. It was like a live performance had just ended. That moment of silence just before the audience breaks out in thunderous applause. And a few minutes after that silence, a scream surfaced. Oh, it was a double kill! Zon, you 50 bits. Thank you, Zon. Thank you. Vegeta Rain. Oh my god. Beautiful. Amazing. Oh, I accidentally had my capture over it, so it didn't pop up, but my bad. I switched it around, so next time it'll show properly. The pale face almost makes me feel bad for her, for sure. See, you were right all alone. I guess I was. I was 50% right then. There was another body, a suspended body, belonging to Hiyoko. Nice bass guitar, dude. Now she can rejoin Mahiru. Yay! Just what she wanted. And we can get rid of her creepy memorial since she's not there to, you know, cry. Hakken sharimashita! Sorry, that's not what... I don't know the actual line, I was just trying to copy him. I know that's wrong, though. Gakkyou Saibon! That I know for sure. Oh, hey! He's doing it twice now because, you know, the last time they were like... It's like the very first game, it's like, look, we need 2 separate announcements. This time they are actually both dead. They are actually both dead. This isn't like this isn't a Hifumi situation. 2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means... Yeah, nothing good. Nothing good. The hanged body with a hem bag on its head. Hyoko's suspended body. Both of these have been discovered at the same time. What is this? It's called a double kill, sweetie. Hiyoko and... Who's the one wearing the head bag? Well, based on the hair, could it be 2 victims? But when I was here earlier, I didn't see Hiyoko's body. I only saw the hanged body over there. Not even 10 minutes passed. Thanks, Monomi. Oh, whoa. It's impossible for killings to happen on this island. Well, they've been happening. for now. We should lower that person wearing the bag to the ground. Leaving it like that is just too sad. What about preserving the scene of the crime? Who cares about that? There's a control panel for the baton lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that. That one! Fuyukiko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed a button on the control panel. With a motorized sound like the growl of a starving beast, the baton lighting slowly descended. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body. Now, I'm going to take off the bag, okay? Ugh! Even though I'd expected it, I still didn't want to confront that reality. Under the hem bag, there was no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki. Well, I mean, you're the only one in there. You can't watch them all the time. You did what you could, girlie. You did what you could. Whomever committed this crime is quite the jungler. Yeah, no kidding. You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikan. No matter how we feel, the one at fault is... Jeez, it's like someone died in here or something. So you finally showed up, the root of all evil! How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of breeding everyone for you. Breeding everyone? Hey, bro, what's up? What's going on here? Well, it is what it is. So 2 people have been killed. Sure have. Most of the girls. Now there's only... Sonia, Chiaki, Akane, and Mikan. There's only 4 girls left. You're late, Soda. He sure is the others. Nakichi! You okay? Oh hey, they're magically cured. I guess now that someone died, Monokuma's like, yeah, it'd be boring if the class trial happened while half of you were delirious. Here you go. Nakito, Akane, are you okay? Huh? Of course. What do you mean, of course? Are you talking about the despair disease? Jeez, you guys, that stuff is totally over now. Yeah, because I got bored. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? It'd be boring if they were all sick. And now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep that motive around anymore. Yeah, the despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. What the heck? That's impossible! How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily? Ah, who cares about the itty-bitty details? What matters is it's already been cured. So let's get back to our main topic and proceed as usual. The Monokuma Fire! I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your best. Ganbarose! Like last time. If this means one of us kill those 2, then we cannot let this be. Unfortunately, I mean, Mikon's unfortunately been acting really suspicious this past little bit. So she seems like a pretty obvious go-to. Especially since it's hard to get out of a hospital if, like... It's hard for patients to get out of a hospital if, like, you know, it's actually properly locked down and stuff. Which would be Mikon's job. But I'm sure Monokuma could... Oops, sorry, I bumped the mic. I'm sure Monokuma could override any of that stuff if the need arose. But I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. Why do we have to do this? Well, you know... Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this. If we don't do anything, we'll all be executed. Abandon your overdependence and complaints this instant. They have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's going to happen to him? Is he not going to participate this time? Is that even allowed? Huh? That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Looks like, lingering after effects. It's nothing for you to worry about. Are you okay? Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about. Since you had the liar's disease, your after effects could be... lies? Please leave Nekomaru to me! It was really fun without Soda around. Damn! Tell us how you really feel, bro. Alrighty, I will definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust! I guess we should leave Nekomaru to Monomi. What about guarding this area? Do we still need it? I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet. It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again? Then I'll leave that to you. Maybe we should get an extra person here because it's not great that the same person keeps having access to the bodies. Then I'll leave that to you. Then let's get started so we can end this nightmare for good. That's right. We need to end this. We need to finish this once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this. But for those two sakes, we need to find out the truth. And then, we need to end this nightmare once and for all. Investigable gate! Huh? An ad break right as we're getting Kazuichi's lovely, lovely face. Don't look like that, buddy. Buck up. Alright. Whoops. This murder is brought to you by the following sponsors. Oh god, how does that thing go? この番組はご覧のスポンサーをお送りします. I think that was right. Yeah, I was right. この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします. So I was close. I was close. That used to be a meme in the anime community because before legal streaming became more popular, you would always see a lot of the times the fan subbers left in the ads, so you would see that like Oh, this program is brought to you by, like, the following sponsors message. That and, please look at the TV in a brightly lit room, X distance away, blah, 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 blah. Those were, like, 2 old anime memes. Na 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 na. We're just gonna chill and look at lovely Kazuichi while the ad break goes. No! 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 Wow, you're rude. Don't say that to... Look, I'm giving you guys a chance for reconciliation. You guys should have a little chitty chat. Yep, 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 yep. Ma 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 na 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 na. Na ma ma ma. The saxophone is just so good. Yap my foot. I have no good to say to this. Bad. Good for night. Damn, he's so mad he can't even type right. I know what you mean, though. I did not expect them to go this particular path with Kazuichi, and it makes me sad. Because on paper, he seemed like he was just gonna be like the Taka, basically. Like the Taka / hero. But alas. Welcome back, those who are stuck in ad jail. We've just been yapping. So you didn't miss anything that critical? Just talking about our feelings about Mr. Kazuichi. Look, I've been putting up with this for a while. But why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot! He says, wearing a full body jumpsuit. It's because your clothes are so smothering. But, yeah. Well, open the door then. And so Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that, I need to check the Monokuma phone. No, you need to find out why the room is so hot. Because if something's burning, you need to frickin' find it ASAP. There are 2 victims this time. Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Sayonji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. Damn! Yeah, well that's from the news. We can't have the Titty Typhoon burning down. No, can you imagine? What a tragic loss for the queer community and the island culture. Hiyoko Sayonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. Damn, that was personal. It appears her death was instant. It's not looking good for Ibuki. Because if her throat was slit with that little blood, that was probably a scalpel. Because usually from what I've seen in movies anyway, Yeah, from what I've seen in movies anyway, if you slit someone's throat with a bigger knife, they're like, yeah, like basically like their whole throat is destroyed. There's very little blood in this case, so it feels like it was much more of a surgical strike. What the? Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. Well, you're gonna need to use it at some point. It's strange. Why did the killer kill 2 people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? You looking kind of fishy here? Yeah. I mean, I could still be wrong. This could all be a red herring, but, the fact that the people who are gone are the people that were the remnants of Mikan's friend group when she was at Hope's Peak is... yeah. Because from the last case, we saw that Mikan spent a lot of time with Hiyoko and Ibuki, and they had that secret they were keeping about finding the dead body and not reporting it. So it's pretty coincidental that the other 2 guilty parties are gone, and the only person left is Mikan. Hello, Val. Welcome in. So I don't think it's really necessary to kill 2 people and take that kind of risk, unless one was a witness. I agree with that. Or was there a reason they had to kill 2 people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so... yeah, we're just, you know, we're gonna start, allowing murder to happen. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just murder. I will definitely find the truth. Good on you. That's what I think. Why did you add it that way? Seriously, I prefer if she had a more confident sounding catchphrase. We can't all be Kyoko Kirigiri. Damn, all of Kazuichi's hard work on the ground. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor. This appears to be the surveillance camera unit. Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean? Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. I mean, we saw what was happening. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera? And that's why the killer destroyed this? Then, what was the thing I saw? Snuff film? Stage. Candle. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. Looks like some of the ones from Hyoko's memorial thing. The dull light in that video must have come from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but... they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Nah, gotta set the atmosphere. Stepladder is tipped over on its side. Oh, there's blood on it. Isn't that a blood stain? Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. Is there blood on Ibuki's hands? Because if they're not, that's sus. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, there must be Hyoko's blood. That's the only thing I can think of. The bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Did Hyoko find the body first and try and, like, get her down or something? And, like, you know, she got her throat slit at that moment, and so blood fell on the stepladder? Maybe? She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's... Never mind! Hyoko was already dead then. There's blood on her shoes. I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. Curiouser and curiouser. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope. Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up. That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own. So, right after that. Or was it Ibuki? Was it staged? We can't see her hair in this. I mean, that could just be... I could just be overthinking it, but... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after... Does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterwards. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Did Ibuki get strangled? Like, by hand? And then they set up a suicide to make it look like she died by suicide? Oh, come on! Show me the neck wound! We need to be sure it matches the rope! It's the rope that was tied to the lighting. Ibuki hanged herself with that rope and died. Allegedly. Allegedly, she did. The truth remains to be seen, Hajime, my boy. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. If so, we'd probably see handprints? Well, that's why I said I need to see! I need to see the injury to make sure the rope matches. Because in theory, you can stage a suicide to try and cover up a murder. If you, cause an injury on top of injury, because without sophisticated forensics, you can't tell that it's multiple bruises. Yes, unfortunately, don't talk about my Nakachi like that! But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means... was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from here? How's it hanging? Not great. My wife died. I would appreciate some respect. Thank you. Too soon, too soon. Ibuki and Hiyoko are the ones who died, and Ibuki was my favorite female character, so I'm like, oh man. The girl love market has been destroyed. Yeah, it's just poof, gone. Oh, your condolences, thank you. The funeral will be on Wednesday. This means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. I really liked Ibuki too. Yeah, she was pretty fun. Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it? Excuse me, Mikon, do you have a moment? What happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yup, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Nagito is thinking along my lines. Yes, you went and spoiled yourself for the whole game because you were an impatient little one. Tisku, tisku, tisku. Oh yes, the frickin' hemp bag from the movie theater. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? Upon further inspection, there's a Monokomi decal on the fabric. Just a death by chapter, nothing... okay. I'll take your word for it. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Okay. The curtain? There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't have reached from one edge of the stage to the other. Who sourced these curtains then? You did a bad job. Fired. It's not really a full-length curtain. The curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that from the supermarket? They went that far? This was probably something the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. That's the spirit. Alright, that should be everything for this. Hiyoko. Yoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. Well, she had a bad old time. With duct tape? That doesn't look like duct tape, but I'll take your word for it. According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? The kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied at the front. Oh, that's true. Oh! Oh, you got an exam? Okay, take care. So how did Ibuki die? By hanging themselves or getting hanged? That's the joke. That's the trick, right? We saw what looked like Ibuki hanging herself, and then we got here, we saw her body hanged. But we don't have proof that the person we saw in the video climbing the stepladder was Ibuki herself, because the camera cut out before, you know, the crucial moment. Also, interesting thought. And this might not play into anything, but I just want to check something quick. What's this? Let's hear it. I just need to double check something first before I get it wrong. Because it's something to do with Hirobi. Okay. So, I was sort of right. I would have to do more research to confirm for sure, but I had to check because I had heard that back in ye olden days, if you wore your obi tied in the front, it signaled you were a prostitute. And if that's the... And, like, that's why I tried to Google it quickly to see if I was mistaken. And it's like, it wasn't necessarily that you were a prostitute, but it was courtesans. So, like, basically the people that were in the red light district who did usually tie them in the front. So, like, you know, essentially it's true. So the reason I was like, if... No! Ranger, shut up! Let me finish! Let me finish! Calm down! I haven't finished cooking yet. I'm saying this would be an interesting implication for Mikon if this were true, because Hiyoko always called Mikon like a whore and a slut and stuff like that. And now Hiyoko is dead, and someone tied her undid her obi and retied it, so it's in the style that like the prostitutes would do it. So that's why I was like, I don't know if this would play into it, but it's something I noticed that implicates Mikon if you pay attention, kind of thing. Like, I could just be reading too far into it, but, like, that's why I was like... That gives Mikon, like, it doesn't make Mikon look good. Because if it was a passion killing, yeah, she might be messed up enough to like, redress the body and stuff. And sorry for interrupting. It's okay. I was just like, I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm not trying to imply that she did, anything sexual was happening here. And I mean, to be fair, nowadays, the obi in the front does not mean anything sexual. Nowadays, it's a fashion thing, but like, it's just, I knew from watching historical anime about the obi, so I was like, I'm just gonna triple check this. So it might not end up being anything, but the fact they were like, that's weird, the obis turn around this way and his kimono's all disheveled. So yeah, I imagine there was a fight or something and like they redressed the body. I just don't want to be on your bad side. No, you're not. I'm not mad or anything like that. I was just like, wait. I just didn't want to be mistaken as like trying to say something horrible. I'm like, no, that's not where I'm going with this. Slow down. Hit the brakes. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? Trust me, the people who have actually pissed me off on stream, I just straight up ignored them. And like, they were like, wow, you're not answering. I'm like, yeah, I'm pissed off. I'm the type that like, when I'm like truly pissed off, I go cold. Like, I completely withdraw, so don't worry. No one wants to be shouted at, but if I'm still verbalizing, y'all are okay. It just means, like, I'm getting excited. You gotta remember, I don't usually have an indoor voice. You go cold? Whoa! I mean, I guess. Not quite like that, but... Notice I ignore from streamers? Well, yeah. I mean, some people do it intentionally, some people don't. For me, if, like, 95% of the time, it would be accidental, but if I'm ignoring you multiple times, then yeah. But I mean, 95% of the time, I'd rather just deal with the situation. So that's why I'm like, if I'm really pissed and I, like, stop talking, run. Which I severely doubt anyone in chat would ever drive me to do, but hey. It must have been during that time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Well, she might have already been dead in the back. There's no blood here. Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? Do you have a minute? For you? I have 10. At least you know what to look for? Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I mean 95% of the time, I am very communicative, and I would much rather hash things out right now. Like, I'm not afraid of confrontation. That's not why I go cold. If I go cold, that's you're dead to me, basically. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, I'm extremely, like, I would have to be extremely upset to just go cold and, like, you know, like, outright ignore someone versus, like, you know, just suddenly ban you. Because I'm like, you know what? You're pissing me off. Bye. The streamer's right to interact with who they choose. Oh, for sure. But I mean, because of the ADHD and because of how much I was bullied, I'm also very bad at picking up subtle social cues. So I much prefer people be upfront with me. So I try my best to be upfront with people as well. So. Help? He needs our help, chat. What do we do? If you look closely, there's a natural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's... What? So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside her kimono. Get Chiaki to do it. Huh? That's exactly it. Good. Well, have some respect for the body, at least. Good reasoning. I mean, yeah. At least from my experience, very rarely do streamers intentionally ignore someone. Sometimes chat literally goes too fast, and like if you try and keep up with and respond to every message you're getting, it kind of derails the stream. So it's like, it's a balancing act. You kind of gotta take it like tit for tat. Like people like Furamoko, there's no way they can address every message they get. And even when I only, like, I think the highest I've had in viewer amounts in a stream at one time was 30. And there was like 12 of you talking. And I was like, this is too much. I can't keep up with you guys. When they literally skip your message, sometimes your eyes just skip over stuff. Like, it's unfortunate, but like sometimes that does happen to me. Sometimes your eyes do skip. You're reading one message and then a new one pops in and your eyes jump down to it. Mokuko gives the pup talk straight to me. Bow, bow. When the chat goes fast, I usually just sit in silence until it dies down. Understandable. Yeah, it's hard. Because, I mean, you're interacting. It's not a 1v1 phone call. For better or worse, you're shouting at someone up on stage. And ideally, we respond to everyone, but like it's very easy to silently get off tangent and it's like, wait! We're here playing a game, or we're here doing a thing, and suddenly we've gone off on all this, like, whatever. Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else. Ask a girl! Yo, what's up? Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that? Huh? I don't really understand, but I just gotta check, right? Thank you! Helping each other is such a wonderful thing! Hydrate, stretch, posture check, thank you! We'll be wrapping up at our usual 10 p.m., so almost done. In a perfect world, as the first stream back, I would like to go longer. But we're like T-minus 2 weeks out from like the big move of the apothecary, so it's like I gotta get like full energy for my day. Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Such a team player, right? Do what you need, of course. It's key? Looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel room. If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence. Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more towards the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. We want a happy, well-rested Diana, not more streams if it means you're not fully there. Oh, 100%, I know. Don't worry, I take care of myself. That's why during the heat wave last summer, I'm like, I'll let you guys know day by day whether or not I'm going to stream because it is hot and I don't know if I want to sit in front of a computer, which is like a mini heater. Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, yes, but you look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a sec. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is the way they wrapped her body with the duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was the true intentions, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone and her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. Oh, thanks. Well, is it that? Is it that pleasant? What do you mean they're still things? Oh, I guess we need to talk to Chiaki. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. See? Take a close look at the floor. Oh! Blood. Right, there's a smudge as if something was wiped. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain? Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here. Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Good question. If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So, what was the killer trying to hide? The nature of the wound? Maybe? There's still things! Oh, the control panel. 86 Fahrenheit? Woo! Damn. Now I know why it's so hot. Why would they try and heat it up? Were they trying to disguise, like, the time the bodies died by speeding up decomposition or something like that? Use this to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. Now, who would know the effects of heat in regards to committing a murder? Yeah, it's not looking good for Mikon. I mean, Fuyuhiko might know, because he is essentially in the industry of killing, but as we have seen, he doesn't do any of it himself. So Peko might know, but had a dim candlelight ambience to it, and it did look like this lighting was used at all. But why did the killer... why did they use it? Was there some reason? Gotta disguise the details. I see. So you noticed too, fiend. Why am I a fiend? Huh. Noticed? So you didn't notice. Above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? You mean that? There's something that looks like black paper. You keep it at 12 Celsius? is an ice cube? So you finally noticed, but I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time. Go! Mirage Golden Hawk! Jumpy! Hey, it's Junpei! You like hoodies and blankets and you live in California. You are personally responsible for the issues with California's electrical grid. Damn. 293 Kelvin. So you're atomized. Start running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles, and then the paper flooded downwards. They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. Okay, so what's with the paper? I have no control over the heating in my building, so year-round it is anywhere from 25 Celsius to 30 Celsius. I mean, heating a house is much more expensive than an apartment, but yeah. Well, I mean, Zon just said 21 Celsius is 70 Fahrenheit, so you know... Except for, like, sleeping. Guys, you don't need to check. Zon literally gave a temperature very close to 20. So you can sort it out yourself. You don't gotta go Google it, you just gotta read. Though this is probably a good point to stop. Because, I mean, we are in the middle of the investigation, but it's just gonna keep on going. Ooh, big stretch. Ah, nap, nap, nap. Extra little bit sleepy today. My first night back in my apartment, I did not sleep well. Probably because I need to get used to it being so much warmer than my parents' place. My parents probably keep the place like at 20 Celsius. Check a few more places, definitely. Comfy day or nay? Comfy day, I say. Alright. Let's see. We might be a little early for a lot of people starting at 10, but let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. More cheese! More cheese! Humma, humma, humma. Humma, humma, humma. Hime streaming. I'll send you guys to Hime again. Have one of you don't? Sure, hit me up. I mean, we could go to Hime again, but we've rated her. Oh, Hime's good? Okay. Alrighty, alrighty. I just try and spice it up, but like, yeah, sometimes we get repeaters. Alrighty, send you guys off to Hime for some art. Art. I was heading that way after you do. Everyone get ready to take Ranger and shot. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hime is drawing some emotes. So, we shall go. Sorry, I'm watching her. She's like, God, like, I think that's teeny tiny person, like, being, like, squeezed in their hand. It's cute. Anyway, I got distracted. Welcome back. We missed you. Thank you. Channel later. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll check them out. Alrighty, that's it from me then. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be working on some plans for some upcoming streams for the year, like the Valentine's stuff and like all my anniversary in March. So, but at the same time, I'm gonna be chit-chatting about my trip. So, happy to have streams going on again. Yay! Alrighty. I will see you guys tomorrow for some chit-chatting and some other stuff. Oh, thank you, Zan. Alrighty, guys. That is it for me. Welcome back, everyone. Good to be back. So, if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. If it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. And until next time, take care of yourself. Wash your face. Brush your teeth. Eat good food. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.